Comment down below if you believe me, because it's true. I agree.
You agree with yourself.
I agree with myself. Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and we'd like to welcome you to TerreDice.
And today we're taking a look at the latest expansion for Disney's Sorcerer's Arena. That is Thrills and Chills.
Yeah, so we've covered the base game on this channel, Sorcerer's Arena, and the first expansion, Turing the Tides. But now we're coming at you with Thrills and Chills, which features a Mother Gothel, Horn King, and we got Jack Skellington. So if that sounds like something you might want to play, then just keep watching.
Alrighty, so if you're not familiar with Disney's Sorcerer's Arena, that's alright. You can jump on right now because this is a basically head-to-head combat game where you are going to be competing in this tournament to try to be the most formidable team of good guys, bad guys, all from the Disney universe.
Yeah, so this is inspired by a video game. So there's a wide variety of characters from that app that they're sort of slowly implementing into the game.
This is a different game than the app is, and I like it better, spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. But so what do we think of these new people? How do they fit into the new universe?
Okay, yeah, so basically we got a couple new things. We got, first of all, a new status effect that is afraid. Characters are afraid. They have to end their turn away from being adjacent to their enemies or they will take damage. And then we also have these new character tokens. So the Horn King can bring on the Cauldron Born, which are essentially like minions with 1 hit point. So we've introduced that for the first time to the game. And how you control those is via specifically Horn King cards that let you attack with those Cauldron Born.
Yeah, I really enjoyed using these for Cauldron Born, and he can become super powerful when you take advantage of these. And so I like that a lot. And then we also have Mother Gothel, who she adds on Stealthy into her cards, and she has a very interesting card, which she has this one card that says that that you add on one more attack if there are other princesses playing at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's the princesses take more damage.
I love that we're just talking like because that we're pulling from different things, and it doesn't just say Ariel and Moana, but it's to expand it for all the princesses to come. Yeah,
so basically every character has like up to 3 attributes that describe that character: prince or princess, or villain, or hero, or aquatic, like the underwater characters, things like that. And so they're starting to use those status effects in various different ways, which I think has been a lot of fun. And how the game works in general, you have your 3 characters that are on your team, or 4 if it's team play, and you're going to sort of smash up their decks and you're going to shuffle them together. And so you're going to want characters that kind of go well together because you're only going to have a limited hand, and you're basically going to see, what can I do with the hand I have? Okay, Jack Skellington's got some cards, but Mother Gothel, I'm just going to have to do some basic moves. And so even as a team, I would say these 3 characters have excellent synergy.
Yes,
they're a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, we did try the Thrills and Chills, those 3 versus Turning the Tides, and they are both very competitive against each other. I thought there was a good match. And then, so you love Jack Skellington, so he has some really fun cards.
He does, yeah. Jack Skellington, I think, is really interesting because one, he has this card, Pile on the Gifts, where he'll come in and he'll immobilize and fear and so they're afraid.
It's a lot of damage because he kept hitting with me over and over, and I was like, how is that possible in this whole card?
It basically says now you can't move, and then you're gonna take damage next turn because I'm still standing next to you.
Yeah.
And what I also like is Jack Skellington has a new ability to move status tokens around. So he can take a status token off of one enemy and move it to a different status effect on another enemy. So you had like Stealthy, which meant you were hidden. I would move that to, Cursed or something else that I liked a lot better.
Yeah, they definitely you have to play into the cards. So with that one, and then also with Horn King, because at first when I played, I didn't take advantage of my Cauldron Born. And if you don't do that, he is not a very strong character. So you have to play into those.
And his upgrade is so good.
So the upgrade is really good. How do you phrase that one again?
So once you upgrade the character, you upgrade characters by playing cards of certain suits and then discarding those suits to upgrade your characters. Basically, his works such that once you upgrade, any turn that you start next to a Cauldron Born, you're going to take damage for each Cauldron Born you're standing next to.
Yeah.
So,
and
pretty good.
Yeah, Mother Gothel is a similar player power to, I think it's Aladdin, where the other person reveals a card and then something happens in that direction.
Yeah.
So I Jonathan, we both discussed last time if we would take in all the other expansions. And at the time, maybe it's because I was extremely 9 months pregnant. And so I was like having a hard time with the game. But I played it this time with fresh eyes and a new take. And I really like this game.
Good.
And I think it is actually harder than Unmatched. I think there's a lot more depth to it. Because with Unmatched, I feel unless you're playing like an expert, you can throw down some cards and do pretty well without thinking about it too much. But this one, you really have to think about who you are pairing together, the synergy with that, and those in which order the cards are playing, like so that you can upgrade the cards and also upgrade the person versus also being able to get defeat them. And so I think there's a lot of challenge in this game, which at a glance you wouldn't see it there.
Absolutely. So, I mean, overall, Thrills and Chills comes in a great package. Essentially, they've found the price point. They've found what they can hit you with. Because if you get a 3-character Marvel pack for Unmatched, like you were saying, that's $50. This is a way more affordable game for that sort of battle. I've got my team, you got your team.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool.
And the theming is there with these characters as well. They do a good job along with the art. Yeah. So it fits into the universe nicely. I feel like that overall, I feel like these just work. I don't
they do.
They were good. I think it was planned out what it was supposed to be, and it's another expansion that adds to the universe.
Yeah.
I think we had decided that you can fit it in the base box, so you can
we're gonna take out the insert and we're gonna put everything in the base box.
Yeah, so we'll see how long we can do that if you're looking to save some space.
I do have one criticism that I really want to call out. So we three games in now, base game expansions. We have all of these different status effects and rules that keep getting added to the game.
We did talk about this.
And it's getting so hard to keep track of all the rules because, number one, the game is taught in chapters, and there's no definitive rule book that tells you, okay, this is just the rules if you want to play advanced. And then the status effects, I have all the rule books open just so I can read all the status effects. So those tokens, they're double-sided, but they're printed on both sides with just the icon. Mm-hmm. I really, really wish, this feels like a total missed opportunity, they should have put the rules to the status effect on the back side of that token. Because you never need the underside. So they should have printed the rules of that status effect.
Yeah.
Because just to keep that book open, we're going to have to print out a reference card.
Yes, to keep having to reference back and forth to it is kind of a pain in the butt. So I would say it has, I have to keep adding more and more. It's just going to keep getting, I feel like with expansions, that's what we're going to do. Keep adding different types of effects. So
yeah.
But the standees, I think this just comes at price points, but I think it is what it is. Sometimes they're not as tight as you'd want them to be with a little turning style for the points. But I think for the price point that you can afford it at, I think that they did a fantastic job with the overall product. And the design is there. So the game mechanics, that is there, which I really appreciate.
So you kind of said this before, but what do you think? Are you going to keep following Sorcerer's Arena?
I think so. I think yeah,
it's fun. I like it.
It's fun. I really enjoy the drafting at the beginning. The more characters we're getting, it's like when I play Villainous, to be able to pick my character. But this one, it's like a dodgeball team. Okay, so Ariel and Gaston, they're gonna be on the same team, and that's fun to do.
Do you remember who's in the app that you really wanted?
Kita from Atlantis the Lost Empire, and Milo is also in that, but I would love to see that. And if they don't clarify her as the princess, then we have a problem with theming because she's the best princess. Comment down below if you believe me, because it's true. I agree. All right, but
you agree with yourself.
I agree with myself.
All right.
But with all that being said, that is our review of Thrills and Chills, which you can go pick up now. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know whenever we put out a new video. And we'll see you next time.
Happy playing.